Hi there, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan, and this is a Nissan Elgrand four-wheel drive Ryder version, which would be the high trim level version. Has a 3.5 liter V6 engine, and this one is bought from auction here in Japan. We're going to be exporting this one to Canada under the 15-year import rule. It's a right-hand drive, but you can import these and you can register them no problem in Canada. And this is a post-purchase inspection video where we'll go over the condition of the vehicle. Now this one has really low mileage because it's, I mean, a lot of cars in Japan have just low mileage, but this one's 47.9, so 48,000 kilometers. Engine running condition is good, and these are VQ35 engines, so they're in a lot of Nissans, and finding parts for them should be pretty easy in terms of engine parts. Close the hood here. Now the Ryder version has different looks to it. You can see it has like chrome mirrors and a lot of chrome on the front face. The Elgrand was the first of these kind of like Japanese in-your-face minivans, and they're fantastic. This one here has the full leather interior, lots of space inside. I'm just going to turn off the engine. This is part of the Ryder package too. See the chrome door handle covers. Their covers on top. Okay, I'll come back to the interior here in a second. Just turn that engine off. And I'll quickly translate this auction sheet for you. So it's a 2003 Elgrand Ryder four-wheel drive. And these also come in two-wheel drive if you want. The four-wheel drive is automatic or manual. So as standard, the car would drive two-wheel drive until it senses some slip. And it is rear-wheel drive as the regular layout. So rear-wheel drive until it needs some four-wheel drive, and then gives it some four-wheel drive. But if you know you're going to be driving in treacherous conditions, you can lock the four-wheel drive to always be on with the press of a switch. Okay, 978 kilometers at the time of auction. Original black color. It's 8-seater. Purchase, here's the sales points. Purchase from user, power sliding door, and then that's only on this side. The other side has a sliding door, but it's not power. HID headlights, reverse camera, and aftermarket 16-inch wheels. Comes with the warranty papers. If you look at the body here, it's really good. It says U3 on the roof, but I actually couldn't find large dents on the roof. And then it says X2 on the rear bumper. I'll show you that. That's a crack in the rear bumper skirt. And there's actually some cracks in this bumper skirt and this one here. Or side skirt, that they weren't mentioned on the auction sheet, and so there is that. The report here says interior is dirty, but it's actually really clean for the age of the vehicle. And I find a lot of minivans tend to be dirtier on the inside because they're people haulers or children haulers in a lot of cases. This one's a lot cleaner than your average. Seat has a small amount of wear on it. Exterior has small scratches. Power window in the back doesn't work, it says, but it actually does. I don't know if it was stuck or something, but a lot of people don't open these. These ones here by power, just like a 3 Series, come out just a little bit with a window switch. They worked for me, both of them. Okay, it says it has winter tires and aftermarket wheels on here. Okay, and then this one was sent to auction with no reserve, which is kind of rare for a vehicle that's this nice. Usually the seller is going to want at least a certain amount for an Elgrand that is maybe an 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 for this year. So taillights here on the back are a little bit different too for the Ryder version. You can see it has chrome surrounds to them and a clear garnish right below the rear window, and also a chrome insert there. And Autech. A lot of people know Autech because it's a Nissan tuning company, but they actually started with vans and campers. And then they started getting into sports cars afterwards. And so they still have a big presence in the van and camper part of the market. So it looks good in black. The black and the chrome looks good. These look great with upgraded size wheels, but more comfortable if you go with the smaller wheels, whatever you want. It's really nice to see these bright and clear headlights. A lot of times they get faded, so this is probably parked indoors for most of its life. And just love the look of these. I think everyone can agree that for a minivan with a huge grille in your face, especially for when these came out in like 2002, It was a very remarkable look. And these were hugely popular, which means a lot on the market, so a lot to choose from, and that keeps the price down for those that want it. So really nice big doors for getting in, nice clean door cards, and the interior is beige, which, as someone with a beige interior minivan, it kind of sounds like a bad idea because of barbecue sauce on the seats, but beige is actually quite nice in being easy to clean and easy to hide spills and things. If you go to a darker interior like a black, like a lot of these come in, that seems to be more capable of showing you the mistakes. Also, the leather is easy because you can wipe it off instead of it getting sucked into the fabric. So you have these things, your armrests. Climbing in, we got floor mats in the front, but the back doesn't have any floor mats, which is a little bit weird. So this is a smart key car. So you don't actually need to put the key in, you just have to have the key in your pocket. So AC works, I've checked that. Actually, mechanically everything seems to work. Steering wheel is a wood up here, has some buttons here for voice command, phone, volume. A lot of that you wouldn't be able to use. Volume, of course, you would be able to. Open close door. Also, this has a power outlet for a regular plug, so you can turn that on and off. Power folding mirrors, I've checked that and it works. This one here is a navigation screen and the reverse camera. Still has the original plastic on it, you can see if you look in the corner. You can tilt this more toward you if you want it more comfortable, or you can tilt it back if you want it to look better, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Now this is the original CD player. It has a flip down monitor up here, but I didn't put any media in, so I don't think it'll flip down unless you put the media in. This is cigarette ashtray and cup holder in the front. And then there's no console here, which is a little bit weird, but also makes for ease of getting into the back if you need to. Seats have a little place to put things, and another place to put things. It's actually kind of dirty. And this one is, what's in there? Your Navi system. Okay. So even though it's easy to get into the back from the front area, I'm just going to get in through this way. So what's cool about the interior of these is you can move these seats forward and backward a lot. These tracks that you see here go all the way from the front to the back, and so you can do things like move your center console here, this seat. You can actually move it up front here so that you can have a person sit in the middle there, or you can have them sit in the middle here. And by doing that, seatbelt's jamming it. You get actually something of a, here we go. Let's see how far forward we can move that. I guess that's as far forward. So you'd have to be a skinny person in order to sit there. But I believe you could flip this down. There's your cup holders in it. How do we do that? Well, looks like I can't do that with the armrests in the way. Anyways, but that gives you the ability to walk through here into the back. The seats in the back can also slide forward and backward, and these seats are in the full back position, but you can see it gives you full amount of leg room here in the back, this much. And that's lots of leg room for that middle row as well. AC vents are up here, and down here, and plastic. I'll put that into here and hide it. So that's 2 cup holders, 12 ounce, or 355 milliliters if you're from Canada, or every country. And let's just move this back, because that was a silly idea to put it up there. And you can even move it back into here if you want to as well. I don't know why you would ever want to do that, but you can. There is a way to do this. There we go. Cup holders. Now I'm trapped in the back, so let's try pulling this and see if I can get out. Okay, that's easy to get out. And when you put the seats back, you slide them into the position, and then you flip them up. If you flip them up first, it locks them into place. Okay, so as I said, with the seats in the full back position, you don't get much room in the back here. But if you need more room, you can move those seats forward. And you get a subwoofer, so that's kind of cool. Gives you better sounding audio inside. I believe the Ryder probably has upgraded speakers or an upgraded head unit to give more power to the speakers. Okay, so there you have it, Japanese style minivan. And that'll be the end of this video. So if you have any questions about the car, please let me know. You can check out our website. There's a link to that in the description to the video. So thank you very much, everybody, and have a nice day.